Hello Soul Family, welcome to Alchemy Mystic Healing Messages. In this reading, we will be looking into how you can integrate an abundance mindset whenever you start to doubt whether you know enough to apply for a specific job, pursue a certain career, start a business, embark on a new adventure, whatever it may be. The objective of this reading is to help you see how potential failures are opportunities for learning and are an inevitable part of your journey towards success. This is a collective message, so it will not be for any particular zodiac sign. Please utilize your discernment and only take the messages that resonate with you. If you are in need of any additional assistance or support on your spiritual healing and or self-improvement journeys, I am also available for distant Reiki Therapy services. If you would like to learn more about Reiki Therapy, how it may benefit you, and details on the services I provide, all that information can be found on my community tab. If you stick around to the end of the message, I will let you know how you can save 30% on my Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute distant Reiki therapy session. Alright, you guys, let's see what kind of healing messages the universe has for you today. Okay. We have divine love as the abundance message. It says, when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Ashe. All right. Interesting. We're going to do a little something like that. We have the Devil card, Capricorn energy, along with the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, both cardinal signs. We have the King of Wands, Leo energy, along with the Magician associated with the planet Mercury, and the signs of Gemini and Virgo. All right. So what I'm getting here, especially because the Abundance Oracle card speaks to divine love. It also speaks to detachment and a love affair. And we also have the Queen of Cups and we have the Devil. So there's a possibility that you may have been in a toxic relationship dynamic, a toxic love affair, a codependent dynamic. There may have been some level of trauma bonding. There may have been, let me just adjust that just a little bit. May have been some trauma bonding. Now that I was called or compelled to shift this Queen of Cups card to cover the imagery in the Devil card effectively and completely. Whatever it was, it left your emotions off kilter. Because now that this Queen of Cups card is tilted, I'm just getting the sense that all of the water is going to rush back, right? Back towards the depths of the sea. And similarly, her cup, will spill over. The contents of her cup, her emotions. So you may have been pouring into this situation a lot and not having it reciprocated to you. I'm even getting that you may have been dealing with someone who was struggling with maybe an addiction or just some very deep-seated pain that they were having a hard time overcoming. And you were their safe space, you were their comfort, but it wasn't a two-way street. And because you felt as if they needed you, or that maybe you were all that they had, it may have been very hard to release them. So whatever they may have been going through, and of course take what resonates. If this doesn't resonate, then it may not be your message. But whatever they may have been going through, it may not have been your issue per se. But I'm also getting it may have been an issue that maybe a parent of yours also went through. So if the person that you were dealing with was an alcoholic, then maybe you had a mother or a father that was an alcoholic, or someone that you grew up around. And so in maybe learning how to care for your parent, you were already equipped to assist this person that you maybe got into a relationship with. But there came a point where you came to the realization that this wasn't going to work. That it wasn't allowing you to keep your cup full. Maybe you started to express how you were feeling and it was never validated or acknowledged. Or maybe I'm even getting that your problems were always secondary, right? It's like, I have, a bullet wound, this would be the other person's position, and you come to me with a paper cut, right? This is how I feel like they treated your problems. Like they were always in an emergency situation. And so whatever problems or issues you had would always be comparatively so much smaller. And so for whomever I am speaking to within this soul family, if you are in this position, it is definitely time to detach, because this is not love. This is attachment. And if you have gone through this and you've maybe missed out on opportunities, missed out on life, or find yourself to be incredibly beat up and even scarred or traumatized by what you've had to endure, I'm going to say that it's going to be necessary to forgive yourself. And not only forgive yourself, but try to find a piece of this situation that lets you know it was supposed to be. On the other side, we have the King of Wands and we have the Magician. The King of Wands is completely in control of their energy. Their energy cannot be manipulated. They're willing to stand up for themselves. They are willing to take the lead in a situation. So no one else has the ability to misguide them, is what I'm getting. And from that energy, the King of Wands is now able to manifest, because they are now in control of all of their tools. They are in control of their emotions. They are in control of their energy and their resources. They are in control of their mind. They are in control of their passion. And so it is from that space that they are able to manifest. But with the theme of this reading about failures being an opportunity, something tells me that this is meant to be a part of your life's journey. And I don't want to minimize whatever you may have gone through. But it took for you to be in the depths of this situation, for you to wake up. In the middle of the Divine Love Oracle card, this person has wings. You're learning how to fly, or you've learned how to fly. But it had to be, I'm getting almost, and it's unfortunate to say this, like a life and death type of situation. It had to be something that you maybe didn't know if you could survive or make your way out of it by the time you reclaimed your power. And of course, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but it became dire is what I'm getting. Before you chose to recognize that you always had wings. They didn't just grow overnight. They've always been there. It was up to you to decide whether or not you wanted to utilize them. Going back to this magician energy, and there's a lot of butterflies on this image as well, showing there being some level of a transformation. Going into your cocoon as a caterpillar, coming out as a butterfly. But once again, you have to choose to go into your cocoon. And that may be where this divine love energy came into play. Right? Detaching from this person and maybe feeling comfortable in your own solitude, in your own energy, figuring out how to balance out your own emotions, being in a position where you're not needed, and you understand that being needed isn't the same thing as being loved. And it may once again be rooted in how love was modeled to you, or how the expressions of love were expected of you at some point in maybe your childhood. But it would have taken a great deal of persevering through a difficult situation for you to recognize that that wasn't what you thought it was. And I think it becomes even more difficult when you have to realize that not only is it not the case with this person that you are choosing to be with, but it was also not the case with those who raised you or who were dependent upon you when you were younger, which I think is the harder part, especially if that was family. Recognizing that they maybe didn't even understand what love was or what the expression of love should look like in a healthy manner. But once again, this was all a part of a very necessary journey for you to move forward. And now you are at the magician, you are at number 1. You are in a new cycle. You've already taken that leap of faith. You are ready to call in whatever it is that your heart desires, and that is what the journey is about. And once again, if you are not at this point in the timeline, then I hope that this encourages you to step into your cocoon, to lean into that divine love, and to nurture yourself and understand that there is enough love within yourself and the divine and your ancestors and your spirit guides and your spirit angels to carry you through this journey, so that you can call in what you actually want, what you actually need, what you actually are deserving of, what you actually desire in the most healthy manner. All right, you guys, that is what I have for you today. If you resonate with this message, were able to obtain any clarity, or found it to be helpful in any other manner, please like, share, subscribe, and feel free to share your story in the comments section. These expressions of gratitude are not only free for you, but they also allow me to develop a deeper connection to your energy. With this deeper connection, I am able to pull messages that are more aligned with your specific situation. I want to thank you guys for being here, and as promised, I have a quick message letting you know how you can save 30% on my Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute distant Reiki therapy session. I hope to see you guys again soon. Namaste. If you look in the description box below, the very last link is labeled 30% discount link. When you select it, it will take you to the Alchemy Mystic shop, where you can purchase my distant Reiki therapy services. The Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute session will assist you with grounding and protecting your energy. More specifically, it will help to clear energetic residue associated with past traumatic experiences, allowing you to feel less triggered and positioning you to move forward in a more calm, balanced, and empowered state. This service is performed remotely at the date and time that you schedule your appointment. The service can be performed while you are conducting your everyday activities, with the exception of operating a vehicle or any heavy machinery. I look forward to serving you soon.